Hey guys, welcome back to Planet Zoo, and today we're going to be doing greener pastures and on hard mode. So this is the, well, what are we on now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the 10th career scenario. We've only got 2 more to do after that. So let's get into it and straight on hard mode.
A long time ago, I said you'd always have a place in my company, and that's still true. Unfortunately for you, that place is in the zoo's outbox, because you're fired. It's not all bad, though. As part of your severance package, you get to keep your uniform. Don't worry, I'll take the cost out of your final pay packet.
Oh, hello there. It's Emma again. I was so happy to hear the news about Dominic firing you. Oh, sorry. Well, that came across terribly. I simply mean that the timing of your dismissal is extremely serendipitous. You see, remember that something that I mentioned before? Well, I'm excited to say it has finally come to fruition. As a result, I find myself in need of a zoo manager. And while I could do it myself, I'll have bigger fish to fry. Let me explain. You see, I plan on constructing a chain of zoos as rivals to those of Mr. Myers. Zoos where both the welfare of the animals and our planet is of paramount importance. The eventual goal? To drive Mr. Myers out of business and rescue the animals he's exploiting. But such a task is not simple. I will need someone like yourself who is qualified to handle the building of the zoos, while I concentrate on the overarching business. So, are you ready to make a difference? Welcome to your new zoo! This should be a much more pleasant experience for you than your recent ones. And it should be more exciting too! Just not in a, will I eventually be arrested for being a part of this way as it was with Mr. Myers. Not that your work won't be challenging. I want this zoo to become a paragon of eco-friendliness. You might say, we want to have a small carbon paw print. Oh, come on, no? Nothing? Fine.
Okay, so let's just pause time and see what we've got going on first. So is this is our entrance into the zoo, and then we've got this huge open area to play with. Okay, so it's going to be a challenge, of course. Let's see if we've got terrain editor. We have. So we've got the terrain editor, which will be good. We'll be able to flatten it out a little bit and play with what we need to play with. Let's have a look at the full objectives list. So Nevada State Eco Zoo. Adopt and place 4 different habitat species. Adopt and place 2 new timber wolves. Increase conservation rating to 1 star. Reach 10% plant diversity across at least 3 habitats. So that doesn't sound too bad. Silver will be increase the overall average habitat species welfare to 70%. Breed 2 new timber wolves. Adopt and place 5 different exhibit species. Increase conservation ratings to 2 stars. Reach 20% diversity over 5 habitats. And then gold will be to power everything in the zoo with renewable energy. Increase average habitat species overall welfare to 85%, have at least 13 habitat species in the zoo, release 4 timber wolves to the wild. Wow, they've really got this thing about timber wolves in this one. Conservation rating to 4 stars, and reach 30% plant diversity across at least 7 habitats. So a fair old challenge again in this one. We've only got 20 grand to start with, which is really going to be a tough start. Certainly because we've actually got to buy everything that comes with the zoo to begin with. By the time that you've spent all that, you're going to be pretty short on cash. Okay, so let's see what we can do. Okay, so this is how I have decided to set up this zoo. Kind of go big or go home sort of situation. I've tried a few times here, and what I've done is decided to make a path that goes either side all the way around and put this huge habitat here in the middle. And in here we have got 4 different types of animals. We've got buffaloes, we've got zebras, we've got springboks, and we have got wildebeest, I think, somewhere as well. Now, guys, what this zoo, I think, no matter kind of what you do, absolutely hemorrhages cash until you get into a good position. So I set up this first area over here with all of the different commodities that were needed, and hired very little staff. I've made sure there's plenty of donation boxes around, but honestly it completely hemorrhages cash. So my next sort of thing to do is going to be taking out another loan, I think. I wonder if I can change how much it is a year. Oh, well, yeah, I'll try that and see if that helps. So, yeah, when you set up all of this over here, it literally took all 20 grand that I started with. I've also got over here two timber wolves. But guys, unless I make some money, I'm going to have to go and take another loan out here to just kind of build some more. I want to kind of put a path up here and have something in the water here. So there we go, look, minus 1,600 straight away, and you just literally hemorrhage money, kind of no matter what you do. And I've got protesters in as well, mainly because of the bloody springboks. Springboks are a nightmare. I actually kind of want to get rid of the springboks. I think that's what I'm going to do, actually. I'm going to send all the springboks to storage and get rid. They are really doing my head in. I've noticed that no matter what you do with a springbok, they seem to be super tough to keep happy. I think that's all the springboks I have. So let's have a look. How many springboks do I have? I do. I have 4. So let's go to the animal market and let's see if we can't get rid of them. So quick trade. Yeah, I'm not bothered about getting my money back for them. I'm at the point now where they're really starting to cause me more pain than anything. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take that loan. I'm going to take the 20 grand loan, and we're going to take it. I don't care if it takes longer to pay off, to be fair. We're going to do it 3,000 a year. We're going to get some new, some stuff in to help these animals feel a little bit better. So enrichment, we've got a grab ball, so we'll put one over there, one over there, ball feeder, 2 of. Let's have a look, see if we've got anything for the Timberwolves. 2. Now both these Timberwolves are female, so I do need a male Timberwolf as well. So that is going to be, in fact, my next research is going to be on Timberwolves. And I'm going to look to see if there is a male Timberwolf up for sale. There is, so let's get him into the zoo. Now I need to think about also trying to drive some more money into the zoo. So I think we should put some ATMs, get people to spend. Oh, what's causing... Animal is too hot. I'm sure I put coolers in there. Well, that will sort that out. That will sort out that. That won't be a problem. It's more the fact that we are still hemorrhaging money. The drink shop's doing pretty well. We could do with possibly another. See, that's 6,000 for Bernie's Bakes. It would fit beautifully there. So the next thing I do need to think about is what I'm going to do with this lake area, and can I get can I get money back, and B, can I attract more members of the public and get them to spend more in my zoo, because we are just absolutely hemorrhaging money. I'm now in about the time where I'm literally just making a profit, just turning a profit. So what I've done is I've put this path here across the water, and I have managed to get myself 2 of these guys. They're not too bad to look after. To be fair, and I think they are driving a lot of people up here. I've had to hire another vet, I've had to hire another keeper. It's about, just really about being persistent here, guys. Kind of glad I got rid of the Springboks. I'm not going to lie, I need some more cleaners. There is tons of litter about. I need a second staff room as well, but every time I keep getting to 2,000, a chunk of it will go. So I'm just trying to let money build up a little bit, and hope that I can afford. If I can afford a second staff room, I think that will be better. But there we go. I've just lost 4,000 in one chunk. So keep turning a profit, keep losing it. Turn a profit, lose it. It's a very, very tough zoo again, guys. Bringing in lots of money. I am bringing in lots of money, but it's just not doing quite enough at the moment. I could look at selling something like Bernie's Bakes. That would bring a bit of money. And to be fair, I could sell some of these Timberwolves if I really wanted to. I've got three babies now. They would bring a little bit of money. I think. Shall we just have a go at doing? Let's have a look at how much one would be worth. Oh, we can't. Right, we'll return him to the habitat. We can't actually sell them. We could sell one of the older ones though, if absolutely necessary. See, we're turning a profit again slightly, and then we'll lose it all again. It's really such a tough zoo, guys. I can't tell you how hard this one has been to even get started. I've got 600 people, and I just can't seem to make it work. I'm going to turn the prices up a little bit, just $2 on each, and hope that might just generate a little bit more revenue. Just keep an eye on. I still haven't even brought a workshop, guys. That's how much like I've been trying to hold off doing stuff. And we really need a second staff room, so I need 2,000 to be able to do it. I think I've got to kind of bite the bullet and do it. Let's do it, let's do it. And then we'll add that into the work zones as well. So guys, I have got 3 work zones. One for shops, one for entrance, and one for maintenance. If we keep our staff happy, then we've got more of a chance of making money too. Certainly the shops will be open for longer because the staff will have somewhere to go. And we are, look at that, back up to 2,500. So good stuff. I could hire another cleaner now, and that probably would make a huge difference. I'm just trying to be very, very cautious of the money and what I do. These guys seem to be attracting good attention. They do need some tree coverage, but we're out of money again, so I can't do that at the moment. But research has moved on really well for them too. And we're about to have some baby ones as well. Oh, we've got a baby ones. Oh, 1, 2. Awesome. So we've got a couple of baby ones now. That should attract even more people. And we're back up to 1,000. Guys, it is literally... I'm not making any sort of real money. Just enough to tick over. And I just need to kind of take advantage of it as and when I can. So I'm back to minus 3,000 now. So it's really tough to keep this one going. I'd say buying more shops would help, but I can't afford to buy more shops. I wonder how often these are collected. Are they collected monthly? Are they collected 6 monthly? Because I've got tons of money in these. I just don't know if it's just generally collected like as it goes, or they're collected in one big sum. Can't really afford to replace that. Bernie's Bakes he's made a lot of money. Gulpy has also made a lot of money. Chief Beef, yeah. They're making tons of money for us, so they really are worth to keep. I mean, that's got 3,000 in it almost as well. So that'd be also worth to put like another bit there and straight across, and I could open up here, but until that money comes in, there's not a great deal I can do. Money's now in a better position, not too much. We are making a good bit of money, and all I've done extra is added this shop shell with a couple more shops in it. I've hired a few more cleaners because, let's face it, the ones I've currently got aren't doing the best job. The next sort of stage I want to do, because I've reached what objectives have I now done? Increased conservation rating to 1. I don't know how I've done that. I think that's just happened generally, like releasing animals and certainly learning, doing some research and stuff has really helped, because research has been alright. I've done the advanced research now on the Garal. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I'm working on the buffaloes at the minute. And just going to keep working on them. I'm also going to start looking at researching power with Guy. So that means I need to really hire another mechanic, and we'll put him into the work zone too. So that one mechanic can do research, one can do maintenance. And then we can focus on powering the whole place with solar or renewable energy nice and early, and that means also that they're not affecting the way they look too much. I've put a toilet in as well, and I have actually just slightly increased how much it costs to go in, so it's 20 cents and they've made $30. All little bit of extra money helps, and the same with the ATMs. So I've got some plans in mind. I've flattened and taken away just a little bit of the rocks here, and I've flattened here. So what I'm going to do, now that I've got again a little bit of money, I'm going to put I want to put another staff room nearer to the front entrance, mainly to help with the staff, the length of time it takes them to walk to areas. And just gives them that extra staff room. So yes, it costs a little bit of money, but it's worth it, I think. Oh, I don't like that. We'll put it like, oh, I don't. Insufficient funds, brilliant. That's how quick it can change. So if we just fast forward it a little bit, money comes back pretty quickly. I say money's coming back pretty quickly. It's taking a little while. I'm already nearly 11 years in. How crazy is that? And I've not really done anything. Really at all. So we're going to put that one literally just for the shop workers, so that they haven't got so far to go, because I need them here realistically serving rather than all the way over there at the staff rooms. Money does pick back up. My last objective for 1 star is to get 10% plant diversity across like 3 habitats. So I really do now need to start focusing on that, so we can start looking at the second one. But of course we need that money rolling in, and without the money there's not a lot we can do. So we've just got to keep being persistent. Oh, I don't want to duplicate it, I want to move it. And there is other ways you can make money, guys. If you have a look at your, not staff, not research either. If you look at the animals and you see what kind of like you've got a lot of. Oh, and by the way, I've got an albino buffalo here, which actually gave me the trophy, which is pretty cool. You can see what like you've got a lot. So we've got a lot of wildebeest now. They've been breeding like mad. So we can kind of think about, you know, do we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wildebeest? Possibly not. So we can start looking at how much they're worth to get rid. Some will probably die. This one's going to die very soon, I'd imagine. It's my albino one. And I know this kind of big area looks really drab. I do plan to do something with it, guys. But I'm £3,000 in debt again now. So there's nothing I can really do apart from wait for that money to go back up. Okay, so I've let money cook for a little bit, and what I didn't actually realise was that these 2 brand new shops here weren't in the shop's work zone. So what was happening was these 2 weren't being attended by any members of staff. So sorted that now, and we're now definitely making money. Unfortunately, a few of my wildebeest have died, and one of my timber wolves have died. But we're now at 9,000, so we can focus on now some of the plant diversity. That's what I'm trying to think of. So although these don't really need it, we are going to add some plants. I do want to make these habitats look sort of like realistic. I know that's going to be sort of like a job in its and a half, but there is plenty of sort of like stuff you can add from the Frontier shop if you really want to. I mean, I think this looks pretty good, so we'll see how that looks if I just do something like that. I'm just trying to make it look a little bit more like like some sort of habitat they would really have in real life. I think I'm going to just spend a little bit on these barriers and increase the height on them. Last thing we want is them going up here and then jumping over. It's just a shame I can't add water. The terrain editor won't allow you. Let's add a rubber duck. They're not happy with the chew toy and the sprinkler now, so I'm going to get rid of the sprinkler. And the chew toy, it's there, so we'll get rid of them two for now. Oh, I don't know where it spawns. There's the ice block. That's the ball. There we go. So just trying to keep them a little bit happier by doing that. And let's just have a look at what sort of like... I'm sure I downloaded some sort of like hard shelter for timber wolves. Timber wolf shelter. Let's have a look at that. See, that would look much better than that and do the same job. And let's just get rid of... there we go. Although I'm not sure if the bedding is still there. We'll add some bedding to it. Large, oh, not grass, large bedding. That looks pretty cool. These two fighting. Hard shelter. So that's only classed as 48% of their hard shelter now as well. I don't know where the long grass actually is. I don't know whether to put that back in, that hard shelter, you know. Fix that. Do you know what? I don't think that looks that bad. I don't think you'd notice. Yeah, you could notice, but... I don't think it really matters. I don't think it really matters. So let's just go back to where we were. And we've now got some, by the looks of it, some baby zebras and stuff like that. But let's have a look at what we can do here for... I don't like that. Okay, so first off, let's have a look at what blueprints I've got here for nature sort of Timberwolf Rock. Oh, what's that? Is that? I like that, guys. Put that there. Oh, okay, cool.
Wow. This zoo's already looking so much better. You've made some really big strides in conservation.
We'll just
You know,
move.
Nancy was right to recommend you. She said she would have come along herself as well if it wasn't for the weather. Apparently it's too nice.
Just move that there. Okay. So I think the timber wolves look pretty good now. There's a lot of timber wolves in there, to be fair. Welfare, social, habitat. What they're not happy with. Temperature. Arms too hot. I'm sure I had. I wonder if I took some coolers away. I must have took some coolers away. I think the space is starting to come down a little bit now because of how many of them there is. So potentially that's something we've really got to look at. Do I just extend the barrier just a little bit, like that much? Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And then make them both glass. So that actually just gives them that little bit more room. Oh, we've got a timber wolf that's died as well. So to be fair, it's been a little while I've been doing this zoo now, so animals are starting to die. So anyway, we need to look at objectives for silver. So we need to have at least 9 habitat species in the zoo. And adopt and place at least 5 exhibit species and reach 20% diversity across at least 5 habitats. So we're going to look at the diversity of this one anyway. And again, just some just have a look at what I've got downloaded here. Now, I'm not claiming that these are mine at all. These are what I've downloaded off the Frontier Workshop. Mainly just because I thought that, you know what, they're simple and they look good. And once we've got some more real sort of money, we're going to build some new enclosures. I can't believe how filthy the people are here that are shopping. What's that? That's pretty good. That could be. Oh, I like that. I do like that, but I don't know if it classes as hard shelter. Facility broken down, ATM. Mechanics already on the way. It still classes as hard shelter, so that's good. And I can put some large bits of bedding in there. Oh, and they all like it. Look at that, they're all in here. They've all come in here. Look at this. Diversity is already up to like whatever percentage that was then. So I think actually I'm going to place another one of them. I'm going to place another one of them over this side as well. I think that is pretty awesome. Just make sure it's right where I want it. About there, yeah. Okay, but it costs 2,500, but they both look pretty good. Yeah, I'm happy with that, and I'm going to put some stuff around this mud bath. So I'm just going to have a look at what sort of plants they do like. So I'm going to make it like a little tropical mud bath. It's not the best. I'm not going to lie, it's not the best. Maybe I don't like the azaleas. Let's just see. We're going to need some more sort of enrichment. Let's give them a football. And a scratching tree. Tree's always good. Certainly if I put it kind of in and around this area. Yeah, I think that looks a lot better. Not perfect, but the habitat looks a lot better. They've got a mud bath there in the middle with like an oasis. It looks like a bit of an oasis. It's a shame that we can't add the water to it. I don't know. That looks a lot better. Timberwolves look a lot better too. And let's have a look at what we can do for these dudes. And you know what? They can have a little mud bath as well, but I'm going to put it over here. So we're up to about 11,000. Now I need to think about the next sort of what am I going to do situation. Do I want to put like a ride that goes around here? Do I want to... I honestly, at the minute, I don't know. But I need to look at another habitat next, and what animals I want to put in it. So let's have a look. We've got camels, we've got tapirs, we've got orangutans. Orangutans are always good. Flamingos are good. Hippopotamus is always good as well. And so are elephants. So they could be our next sort of decision. And we could put the elephants down here. And kind of work out what I want to do. We need to split this into like 3 or 4 different habitats. So that's easy enough to do. I think I'm going to have to hire yet another cleaner, another caretaker, and I'm probably going to have to level off some of this ground and work out what I want to do in regards to making it look much better. I think that's possible. Let's just have a look at mechanics research. So we've got, we've now got renewable power. And we've got the buffaloes research complete as well. So let's have a look at something different. And I'm gonna see what I can do here, guys, and back in a minute. So with some further work done, the park now, the zoo, should I say, now looks like this. We've got the elephant enclosure down here. With natural barriers apart from this little bit here and the bit down here, but that's fine, we're sharing. I do want to get a second elephant in, but they do cost conservation points and I don't have any or enough at the moment. I've also made this area here for the tapirs, so this is quite a decent one to have as well. And then over here I have put a toilet. I don't know if I'd put that before, but I put a toilet there. I've also put an exhibition here with some boa constrictors in, and I've also got another shop here and 2 more exhibitions here. Now to get objectives number 2 we need to have at least 9 habitat species and place 5 different exhibit species, as well as reach 20% plant diversity. We have this little area opened up now too, with another staff room, keeper hut and another research area, and I've managed to cover it up with a bit of land just so that it doesn't make it unattractive to members of the public. I've also started working on this little area here, which is another 2 exhibits. So once we've got the 2 in there, that will give us the objective for that. And I've got monitor lizards in here. Now, unfortunately, monitor lizards do need water. So, the plan is to put something different in here. But for now, the monitor lizards can stay. I've also constructed this path down here, which we're going to open up into another area of the zoo. We've got all the way up until... where's the dotted line? The dotted line's here somewhere, so we've got all this room to play with. So the plan is maybe something like hippos here with the monitor lizards on the side. So that is a plan. Now we're currently we need one more species, and we need, like I said, the 2 other exhibitions. So let's get some more exhibition in here, guys. So we've got boa constrictors, I've got some spiders, so we could get, I've got Goliath frogs, so let's go for some iguanas. So we'll go for a male one, and we'll go for a female one. Okay, send them to the zoo in there, and of course once they're in, you need to make sure that their temperature and humidity is correct as a first and foremost sort of job. So temperature's right, 47, 48, 50% there. Also make sure that you put in the information boards as well, so that people know exactly what's in here, and it helps with education. Now, with education, I've come to learn that the better the learning on, you know, like how can I explain it? When you research different animals, you get better. Ooh, puff adder. We're going to go for some of these. What we've got, a male and a female. Nice. And we're going to go with the cash ones, actually, because I want to keep those points. So that gives us that. Yeah, the more you research about the animals you've got, the better the education will be. Of course, you do need to put other educational items around, but certainly it does help. Okay, and then let's get these educational boards up as well, and then we can do some research on these too, and we also need to add them to our work zones so that they're going to be looked after. Okay, right. So that is our 5 habitats, our 5 exhibition species. Let's go and have a look at research. So the Goliath and the boa constrictor now are pretty good. So I'm going to take them both off. I'm going to put one on to the iguana, and I'm going to put one onto the puff adder. And then we can make their sort of houses a little bit better too. See, that makes such a difference. 80% habitat now, so it makes them a lot happier. And this is going to be like a little picnic area. So money isn't fantastic still. It's slowly growing now. But what I've started to also do is train some of the staff. So you can see here they're 2 stars. So we're going to send him for training. And I also want to send my caretakers for training. And then actually I think some of the shopkeepers can start getting trained as well. It does like we'll put the first 6 on there. It does cost more money, I'm not gonna lie. It costs you to have them trained and better wages, but better staff. I don't think you can underestimate having better staff. That's one thing I came to learn about the last zoo. So people think it's underpriced, so let's get it up to 18 and 11. See what happens there. So this is going to be a little picnic area, and I've got money now to start doing that. So let's go with guest facilities. Now I've noticed that if you do go into there, you can actually find this shell there. And because I've done a little bit of research now on drinks and stuff like that, I have got different
different drink shops, which is much better. And they have got power, so let's have a look at a food shop. What have I got now? Chief beef, Bernie's bakes. So I need to do a little bit more research. Hot dog squad, that's one we haven't got in. And then we will also look at putting some benches in for people to sit. So we need to look at picnic benches. There we go. And of course we're going to need bins and stuff. It doesn't hurt to have this sort of area. Put one more row in each. I know they're not perfect, but and then some bins. One there and one that side. Let's put a bin there and there. And let's assign these to the work zone 2. So we want them in. And we also want the staff being assigned to the work zone 2. Now I could change that to shops at the top, because this whole this is going to be a whole new area down here. So let's think about now. We can open this up a little bit more later as we see fit. And I think, you know what, guys, I think you can actually put some lights in. Planet Zoo street light. Let's get some lights in. It's not looking perfect by any means, but it's looking a lot better. So we're now going to focus on this lower area down here. So let's get some paths going. We want to make it nice and wide and accessible for people to walk. And let's take this terrain back a little bit too, which gives us the option here for yet another food area or staff area. We're going to need a staff area down here, so that is one thing to definitely work on. And you want the staff area away from the main sort of area. So actually, yes, this is where the staff area is going to be. Now, do I want to maybe work on a path going up here as well? I think that could be ideal. So let's just kind of... I like to have it kind of smooth around, so that's something to think about too. How do you like your sort of terrain? I'm really pernickety about my terrain, I'm not going to lie. So let's do some paths that way too. And I kind of want it to follow around, so if I do that, and then we'll do that. So that means we can make this like a natural barrier again around here for our exhibit, for our animals. So we're going to go with do want it to kind of be straight. I do like it straight. So we'll go 3, 1, 2. Do we want to do that across the water, or do we want it like to be chain link fence or something? Chain link. Yeah, and then we can go back to natural barrier there. And then we can go back to brick. Doesn't quite match what I wanted it to, but hey, do you know what? It is what it is. So that now gives us another enclosure there. That's definitely not straight, actually. So let me straighten this up. Okay, so that's much more straighter, and I'm much more happier with that. We're going to look at where we can get our habitat gate here. So potentially under there, and we'll put a path that goes around. I hope that will work. So let me have a look at paths. Staff. Ooh, we don't want it that wide. Just a standard 4. That's the problem with this game. So it really doesn't like. Oh, no, we don't want that. I don't want that. Sorry, I'm a bit pernickety. Oh, it's going to have to do. It's going to have to do. So we've now got this enclosure here, and I'm going to see if I can get a hippo. So I can get 2 as well. Have I got enough points? Male. Just short. Just short. I wonder if I can do just see if there's any animals I can get rid of. So I don't actually have many wildebeest left. What's happened here? I think they've all died. Not wildebeest, sorry, buffaloes. I think I'm going to have to get some buffaloes in. Male buffalo. And we'll get a female buffalo as well. So let me see what animals I've got a lot of. Oh, we've got a baby tapir, guys. We've got a baby tapir called Alta Camanini. Something stupid like that. We've got plenty of wildebeest. Ooh, we've got a baby boa constrictor by the looks of it too. And a couple of baby spiders. Yeah, we don't want to be overrun with spiders, guys. Wow. Okay. We've got a lot of these dudes as well. I think we need to put a stop to their breeding. 3 frogs. Okay, so we've got a few zebras. They're not really worth a lot. Let's look at probably some of our older ones. So let's get rid of her. Oh, I don't think I can. Okay, let's see. Let's have a look at our zebes and see what we can get rid of. Oh, I'm gonna poo. We're gonna get rid of this one actually because it's an outsider. It's only worth 8 points. Oh, that's a good zebra. Yeah, it's tough to make a decision. That one's only a babby, so we can't. So we're going to have to just hope and pray that we get enough points to get that the hippo. We need hardly any points at all. Yeah, they're not happy down there. What else can I get rid of that's going to... we had loads of spiders, didn't we? So... I don't think you can actually... I don't think you can actually sell them for... I think you can just sell them. Yeah, you can only sell them. You can't actually send them for conservation points. So, tell you what, let's. That one's an outsider. We've got 299, so in theory, that should be enough to get our hippo, if I'm right. Oh no, I was 100 out. No, I'm right. I'm there. So let's get the hippo into quarantine too. Okay, so that will give us our hippo habitat down here. So just while the hippos are there, we're going to just work on another staff area. So we're going to do it from there. Okay, and then let's look at facilities and staff. So we're going to want to keep a hut down here, and we can now afford a little bit of luxury. I've got 25,000, so these will look less unappealing to the public, but I've got a plan anyway. So we've got that. We don't need another quarantine. We could do with another staff room down here. Yeesh. Do you know what? It's a massive, massive pain in the bum. The maps that they've done down here. The way that the paths work is a huge pain in the bum. Okay, so oh, actually, I don't like that. So we don't need to make this a huge staff area, mainly because now we've got everything up there. It's just literally power and water down here now as well. And hopefully that water treatment will be near enough to deal with that water there. It might just be out of range. We'll have to wait and see. So let's press play again now. and let's make a new work zone. So we're going to call this one lower. Apply that, and we're going to add that, and that. But we're also going to just add into the maintenance section that, and that. And then, do you know what I can do? I can go and do this with the terrain. I don't know how that's going to look. We'll wait and see in a minute. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I like that. And the wind turbine stopped working there as well. So actually, let's just there we go. It is what it is. Let's have a look at what's going on here. Staff alerts. Right, we've got our buffaloes already. Oh, they can go in there. Now, I need to hire some more members of staff. So we're going to hire a keeper. We're going to hire another vet, and we're going to add them to the lower area. So we'll put a third one in the entrance and one at the lower, and then one at the lower. 4 mechanics. We're going to hire another security guard. We're going to make sure that we put plenty of bins on our way down here. And our hippos are ready to go. And now this would be a cool place for like a statue or something. So let's get our hippos in, and that will then drive people down to this enclosure. Let's make this not that one. Let's make that fully glass. And then also, guys, we're going to make another habitat. We'll do it from this join here. Just to marry it with that one. And this is where our monitor lizards can go. Yep, I think that would be fantastic. And let's just put oh no, let's just do that. Got to kind of think ahead with your paths, guys. messed up a little bit there. It is what it is. I'll figure that out. But the plan is also now to put oh, hippos. I love hippos. So let's have a look at what they need. They need a hard shelter. So let's get them a nice big hard shelter in. About there. Let's move that bloody cactus. And guys, I just want to actually move our monitor lizards from here now. So all move, and they can have this nice large. Oh, well, they can once I've put a habitat gate in. So let's get a habitat gate first, and a path. We don't want it that wide. I think for some reason it's slightly off the ground. Do you know what, guys? There's not a lot I can do about that. I'll just have to kind of decorate it with whatever I can. And then add this into there. And let's get these two dudes moved so they'll be happier, because they're clearly not happy. Let's move them down to... We'll have to press play for a minute, and once that becomes a valid habitat, there we go. If you find that sometimes your habitats don't work straight away, it's probably because they are you were paused. So let's just check our hippos. Where are they? Oh. Where? Where are the hippos? Oh, they're in the water. That's why I couldn't see them. Let's see what they want enrichment wise. Now we've got some enrichment items. That's really good, because what you find is the more that you research other animals, you will gain things for other animals too. Okay, and then they might want some plants. Let's see if there's anything different we can add here. What have we got? We've got 17%, so that's something to work on. And our monitor lizards are going to start coming down here in a minute too. So people are now venturing. So we're going to add a few shops down here. And we're probably going to need another staff room. So actually I want to click on that again. I don't understand why everything's slightly off the ground. you know what? We'll have a look at a food shop first. Let's have a look at a food shop and then adjust accordingly. And then another. Let's get another shop. Pizza pen. Oh, that's not quite right. Okay, we'll try that. We'll try that. And then, guys, I'm going to just mess around with the work zones. So we're going to call this one now upper. And then we're going to create a new work zone, which will be shops lower. Okay, so that will start allowing us to have the correct staff in the correct areas. Are our Nile monitors here now? They are. So let's get them happier. Okay, and then enrichment items again. We're lucky because we've obviously done things with other animals. Let's get a food tray in there. Some toys. Oh, what's that one? I've not seen that one before. Cool. So they're going to be happier down there, and there'll be, of course, the option for people to go up here and view them too. What's that they're queuing for? Maintenance. Oh, we'll just put another. We've got the money, we've got 20,000, so let's put another maintenance in and add that to the work zone. So actually, guys, the zoo is really starting to come together. All I need to kind of do now is work on what's all my... I need to stop. I need to stop them researching that and research that. Are the hippos happy? Social group and space. Ooh. So have they not got enough space? Do you know what? They haven't got enough space. Wow. That's shocking. And have they got enough? Oh, they've got more than enough. So why don't I actually slightly increase. I don't really like doing this, but piss off, you wrangle snaps. Okay, cool. Let's see now. Are they a little bit happier? They still haven't quite got enough water. That's quite annoying, because you can't actually do anything there. They're going to have to just kind of deal with it. They're just going to have to kind of deal with it. I've given them as much kind of space as I can. Now they've got plenty of water. And the other thing I need to do is water treatment. So I think we're going to have to put some sort of water treatment over here and hope it doesn't affect not powered. Annoying. It's going to have to be like that, isn't it? I mean, the only other thing I can really do is extend further from here. So let's have a look. Let's get that one captured. See if that's enough room for them. can't seem to move that. We'll move that for a third time. Right, let's see if our hippos are still not happier. They are still not happier, guys. I don't know, that might be something we'll have to think about. Do we put the hippos up here? Something to think about. I mean, they're happy in regards to everything else. Social group, they could do with maybe another hippo. Three. So we need another female hippo. Let's have a look. We need conservation points for that. Okay, so we need to focus on doing the final bits of the second objective. And what I am going to do, guys, also is do some training on some of our members of staff. Oh, we can't do that one yet. If they're greyed out, it means that they're new members of staff and you can't do any training on them as of yet. I'm gonna spend that money and do that training, but I do need to drive more people down here now. So let's work on that. So we need to do something in regards to what's going on here. So what's not happy? The Goliath frogs. What's going on here? Let's have a look. What's going on with the Goliath frogs? So the temperature's gone up. And I think they are overpopulated. Do you know what? I've just seen that. That allows you to manage population, and I suppose it might just automatically move things. Oh wow! They really did do a number on their barriers there, didn't they? I think we need to manage the population over here. So let's have a look at what. Let's go to that and look at Goliath frogs. So group size 1 to 2. It's going to be right. So we can have a maximum of. One of each. So that should manage them. For God's sake. What else have we got going on here? Again, too many, so too many iguanas. So let's again have a look at that, because this is all good information, guys. They're only like 1 to 2. So again, we're going to manage the population here, and we're going to have max 1 male, max 1 female. Oh dear, this game is just a pure learning curve. Come on, thank you. And then also we'll add these to maintenance as well. Good. So the next thing we need to finish is the habitat diversity. So lots of things have changed in the last. It's took me a few hours, guys. I'm not going to lie. So down here now we actually have flamingos. The hippopotamus weren't necessarily happy there, so I've got flamingos and I've got loads of them. Just trying to still work on their research at the minute. Money has not been fantastic. It's fluctuating so much. I've got 16,000 at the minute, but it's up and down all the time. I've now also put a camel in this enclosure because we're so close now to 3-star. So we need to have 13 habitat species in. We've got 12. We need to release 4 timber wolves to the wild, 30% plant diversity, and then power everything with renewable power in the zoo. So the renewable power one we can finish now, so we'll just pause the game, get rid of that, and then very simply I can put a solar panel there, all being well and good. Everything now in the park should be powered by solar, and also I have 900 people in the zoo, so I don't think they've got anything else that's powered by anything but solar at the minute. I'm going to have to check just to double check and make sure. That's wind powered, solar powered. Don't think. Let's have a look at power. So 1.
Oh, power everything in the zoo. So it's not just having renewable power. You've got to power everything too. So that's going to be something I'll have to just kind of finish. So that's not too bad. I do need to, like I said, keep an eye on my money. So we'll just lower that there. And put that there. So we'll just, I mean, my money's already dwindled down to 11,000 and I've not done anything. So this is what I'm saying to you, money has not been enjoyable in this challenge at all. I've also now got a red panda here, if I can find him. Oh, he's sitting there. What else? What else have I done different? I've got a bear on the way. So the hippos have moved up to here, and they've got a baby hippo now. What I did was I did this path that went all the way through up here, and then hippos, and I'm due to put a bear in here, but for some reason even though I keep clicking it, it's been moved. No one seems to be moving him, and no one's actually coming up here, so it's not generating as much cash as I really wanted it to. We're now down to 9,000, so money is really super tough in this one. I mean, it doesn't matter what I seem to be doing, they just seems to struggle with money. As soon as I get this bear up here, should be a bit better. I'm down to 7,000 now, so I'm losing money hand over fist really quickly, and I'm not sure why. There's a lot of animals sitting in here now. So as soon as the bear goes in, I'll hit the 13 species, but no one seems to be moving the bear. He's still sitting in there now. Which is really frustrating me. It's like we've got to a point where the game just doesn't want to do what it wants to, what it's needed to at the moment. And whether that's because there's not enough keepers available, I don't know, but I'm going to put just another keeper in and see whether or not they will grab the bear. Oh, here we go, No. And what's going to happen here is the bear's just going to end up upsetting all my welfare issues. The only other kind of way to do it is to see if I save it and then reload. Okay, so loading the game and restarting seems to have done it. Our bear is on the way, so this will trigger our 13 species in the zoo. Awesome, and then we can look at what he's going to need. I'll tell you what we're going to try and use, what we did previously. I can't remember what it was called now. Oh, we've got a hard one there. What's that? Oh, hard enclosure. Oh, cool. Nice. I wonder if that will give him the hard shelter he needs. Yes. Terrain, so we need to look at some soil. Dude likes a lot of soil. And rock. And actually a little bit of snow. So let's go to enrichment items. Oh, look at this, beautiful. And let's put a cooler or two in. See if there's anything here for him to play with. There's a pillar. Okay, so now potentially the coolers aren't going to work until I put another power source in, so we need to make sure it's green power as well. And we can look at a little bit of snow for this guy. Over there. And a bit of rock. Snow will come. Snow will definitely come once once it cools down enough. There we go. So let's just keep an eye on this. So a little bit too much rock. We could do with a little bit more snow. So potentially another cooler. About there. Now actually this is driving a few people up here, so it might be wise now to look at a shop this side as well. Let's just check. Yep, terrain is fine, so enrichment is fine. Now let's have a look at appropriate plants. Now we're almost sort of like what we need in regards to diversity. We're at 23%, so I'm hoping that there's some sort of plants here that we've not used prior. And you know, they will actually go towards diversity. So it's just a matter of just trying some different plants here, and you know, maybe a couple of stones. Make like a little rock formation. I don't think the rocks are going to count towards diversity at all, but Oh, we're up to 24. Yeah, we're just doing little bits of work on it just to make it look better, I suppose. Right, we're up to 25. So, guys, it's literally just a matter of trialing different stuff, I suppose, and you know, seeing what kind of fits. To be fair, we've still got more to do here, so like a big fern tree. Still up to 20, or we're up to 26 now, so it's definitely working. No harm putting a tree in the water either. So we're up to 26% with that. We now need to also release some timber walls. So let's go and have a look at what timber walls we've got. We've got a couple of baby ones. Frame rates are starting to slow down as well now. I think we've only got 4 timber walls at the minute, which is a shame. We've only got 4 timber walls. 3 females, and I think some of them are babies as well, so we're going to have to try and get some more timber wolves in and release them bit by bit, I suppose. Well, many think the prices are low, so it's always music to my ears to get a few more bits of cash coming in. But look how like no one is even venturing up this end, which is really frustrating. Because actually, you know, we've got bears and hippos up here. I suppose it's just out of the way. Everyone loves the elephants. The elephants were like a real winner. Obstructed by what? Frustrating sometimes. Oh, the frame rate's dropping so much. We've got 2,180 people in the zoo and we're still not making money. That's crazy. Let's see if there's anything. We need to see if there's something different I've not put in to some of these. And the kind of beauty is we can place different bits just everywhere. It doesn't really matter. As long as it's in a habitat now, it doesn't really matter. Who's not happy? The buffaloes. Why are you not happy? He can go. So, oh, we've got some fighting in here, have we? So it looks like one of the hippos is due to leave us. Which one is the outsider? Oh, that one. So, that one's hurt. I wonder if, so I did try a monorail, I'm not going to lie, I did try a monorail, and it didn't work for me. But I wonder if doing a monorail that runs from here up to here would be worth doing. From here, sorry, so that people can get on here and go up here and they don't have to walk. That could be a possibility. We've got loads of baby flamingos. I'll tell you what we will have a look at. What's going on with these. So we've got loads here. This is due to the auto population control, and you can literally just sell them. So that is something awesome to do, and that I might make a tutorial on that as well. But guys, we're right here. We need to be figuring this out. So what have we got? We've got male, female. We can't actually rehome any at the minute. So let's have a look at what timber wolves are available. So let's get a couple of male. Oh, do you know what? Let's take them all. Oh my god, look at the litter. Oh, look at the frame rates as well. And this is on PS5. Why is the frame rates so poor? Wow. Wow. Okay. So we've got another camel. down to there. I think maybe these enclosures are a little bit too far away, and if there was stuff on the way, it would attract people to come. I might have a go at the monorail. Education's still low as well, which is frustrating. So we've got some done on the flamingos and the red panda. Does that give me more enrichment items now for the flamingos? Oh, it does, a forage pool. Nice. There we go. And the flamingos are actually really enticing a lot of people this end. We'll get some more timber wolves in, and then see what happens. Wow. The frame rate is killing it. Right, so I finally find myself in a position where I think I can do this now. So, got a few more timber wolves in, as the ones that I had weren't breeding and they were getting old. So I built this new habitat here, and just put timber wolves in there, and I've finally got timber wolves that can be released. So that knocks that off. I also tried, so I did build a monorail, and it just goes up from here to here. I tried putting snow leopards in here. They were a pain in the arse, they just kept escaping, so it's just an empty pen at the minute. But the monorail is really picking up. I've now got 81,000. So money is actually really turned around. Now, power everything in the zoo with renewable energy. We're going to focus on that in a moment. Reach 30% plant diversity across at least 7 habitats. So guys, I found a little trick here. And what we've done is we've just built an empty habitat. And literally, all I have done, so let's just press play. All I have done is started going through everything. So just different plants, one of each in this habitat. No one says that the habitat actually has to have animals in it. So there we go, done. It's that simple. No one says it has to have a animal in it. So just think about that. That's a nice little cheat way of actually beating that part of the challenge. And then the final thing we have to do is make sure that everything is powered by renewable energy. So I have got full renewable energy around, as you can see. It is all renewable, but I think there's a couple of little areas that aren't actually powered, so we're going to stick that there, and that's it. that was as easy as it really
I could never have
was.
imagined that our first zoo would be this successful. Oh, and I could not have done it without you. Thanks to your efforts, we've made an incredible contribution to the Timberwolf Ecology Restoration Project. And, even better, the zoo is running completely on renewables. I mean, I know this is what I asked for, but I just didn't believe we'd make it this far, so fast. You know, other than the animals, you really were the only good thing about Mr. Meyer's zoos. Oh, and now that he doesn't have you working for him, he's really cutting costs to the bone. I hear he actually tried passing off a habitat full of house cats as pygmy lions. Ugh! I mean, the sooner we get rid of him, the better.
Okay, so we finished with the most popular species being the Indian elephant. Hard difficulty, 83,000 and 2,729 members of the public in. So it was really not too bad. Yes, it took a while to get here, 32 years. But now that I've mastered it, this scenario complete. So thank you very much for being here with me, guys. Hope that has helped you beat this difficult scenario. Have a great day and catch me next time when we do the penultimate scenario. Take care. Bye bye.